right, we're actually getting somewhere. Uh, the last 2 episodes, oh boy, I was kind of like front loading my chores, I guess is how I'm gonna view it. But we figured things out. You know, I've had one moment of frustration in this game, and it was the last episode, and it was literally like me thinking, I haven't used the field phone recently. Should I try it? Yes, I should. Which is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna do the field phone. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Oh yeah, let me speed her up. We don't need to sit here and just idly stare. Hey, what's up? I found it. The Seeker's Den and perhaps another entrance to Nibiru? Could this be where Simon is being held? Sophia is clearly exhausted, but is energized by the discovery. It was during one of my increasingly dazed wanderings that a makeshift chapel of sorts. It is larger than the other grottos and decorated with rotting wooden benches arranged like pews. Where the pulpit might be is a large stone work door. It is made of the same pale mineral as the tablets and holds an ancient engraving that depicts a goblet of some kind, held within 2 broken circles. To my dismay, it has no handles and it will not open for me. The walls are lined with decorative tiles, some of which are open, revealing hidden compartments. The chapel at home is lined with the same tiles. Perhaps you can see what you can find there? I fear for my safety and for my mind. I dare not wait in the chamber itself, but I will remain nearby in the hope that I will be alerted to anyone arriving. Be careful, Sophia. Do not attempt to confront the Seekers directly. We know that they have little regard for anyone beyond their circle. I'm just like constantly looking. I'm like, am I recording? Am I recording? Because there's like, you have one save file for this game. So if like I accidentally weren't recording and I did a bunch of progress, I would just lose it and I would have to recap it. Okay, so the field phone will just put right here. Sophia's guidance. Oh, it's lips. Sophia told us about some unusually marked tiles that might indicate hidden compartments in the chapel. We should investigate. Let's do that. Perfect. The tier and Calgar's smart enough and the tier's good enough that we don't need any little helpers. Okay. I have gathered most of the tablets I need to compose the rite, and yet I am hesitant. I must act quickly if I am to rescue my son, but I feel unprepared. Are you actually worrying about Simon? And certain items from my occult armory have gone missing. I may have misplaced them in my confusion, but it is more likely that they have been taken by Sophia, perhaps even one of the servants. Alfred has been avoiding my gaze for weeks, and Amy is as quiet as a mouse. They suspect something. And in turn, I must suspect them. That's paranoia, my dude. That is 100% on you. I will search the rooms and confront them if I find any evidence of larceny. Oh my god, so I used to work at this job. Doing foreclosures and bankruptcies for banks. On houses. It was like a soulless job. It was my first real job out of college. I got to middle management and it was like the worst thing I've ever done in my entire life. And I used to be an attorney. And the owner of the company, the CEO, used to go around when he was in town. He lived in Florida and he'd fly up to Minnesota. And when he was in town to make really soul-crushing speeches about how if we didn't put enough money in our 401k, then he couldn't put more money in his 401k. So we should all be putting more money in our 401ks so he could put more money in his 401ks. Well, when he wasn't giving speeches like that to the company, he would go around people's desks after hours and open up the drawers and look through them. He would dig through people's desks. And I would work overtime. I had to work mandatory overtime a bunch. So I would watch him and his little middle management, his manager cronies going around their workers' desks and opening up the drawers and like peeking and snooping to make sure everyone was like doing their work properly. And it's like, You aren't running your company properly in a lot of ways. I walked out of that job after like 2 years. Anyway, it is rash to step further into Nibiru without all my tools. I am wary, but the burning moon still calls to me in my dreams. And only my ascendancy, sorry, wow, that word really tripped me up, can guarantee my poor son's safety. Really? Maybe. Let's just send that to her. It's preserved tablet. We do this in the study, right? Okay. So we were finding these preserved tablets in the cliff tops of the courtyard. I can't remember. We can only find so many. And then Aster was like, all this mud I'm washing off is nothing. Better look somewhere else. So I feel like the last 3 are going to come from Sophia. That makes sense, I guess. Okay. So I just don't feel like there's anything for me to be doing right now. Oh, look, there's 2 pluses now saying that they've been upgraded twice. I just noticed that. Right? Because I'm waiting for this ghostly, because this ghoul, this demon to get out of there. Thank you. Because we still need something here, and we still need something. Umat's pot is as upgraded as it's gonna get. That's right. That was our problem. And we only have exotic spices. I don't even know where we got the exotic spices. Can I look that up? I'm gonna look up. There's like almost no reviews for this game, which means like not a lot of people are buying it and playing it. Which is too bad because I do like the game. And I mean, not a lot of people leave reviews. Like a big game will have like, with 1 million players, will have like 50,000 reviews, right? So that seems like a lot, but compared to how many people own it, it's really not. It's not even like 1%. 1%? Anyway, math. Let's see. What were we gonna look up? Exotic spices. Exotic spices, Highrook. Okay, someone does have a guide. Victuals. So let's see what the guide says. Victuals. We can get exotic spices from the cave. Okay, lantern. The electro lamp. We don't have that, right? We just have the cave lantern. Yeah. Wow, there's a higher tier lantern we don't have yet. Slumberfish. Nope. We haven't seen a slumberfish. So really, it's the cave that we need to be finding the spices from. And Atticus, I got a job for you. Start looking. Calgar, you're good at this, right? We can at least get this going. Otherwise, like no one, I mean, what else do we have to do? I guess we can look. The Jambia fixes so much. Yeah, no, victuals is what we're looking for. Joskel's letter. We need 4 secrets. And we got 1, 2, 3. So let's see what secrets. The chapel ritual offering. Okay. Nope. Stuff we do from the school, right? That makes sense. Yeah, gift of the rat comes from the ritual offering in the chapel. Where does the ritual offering come from? Comes from the rusty shovel. So the ritual comes from the rusty shovel. And then we use the ritual to maybe get stuff for the gift of the rat. So we need to be using the shovel. All right, well, use the shovel. Not even remotely correct, Susie. How many hours do you in this game now. Unfortunately, the 2 shovel people are busy. My shovel folk. What can you do? It's okay. They're not going to be busy for long. Okay. You didn't find what I wanted. That's fine. I'm not upset about it. I'm not bothered. Basic meal starting to get a little rusty. Maybe we should use it. Rusty. Starting to turn. Okay, and we can use this time to think about our life. The courtyard. And the cellars. Oh. 3. Some mole, right? Do we not have one for the courtyard right now? Doesn't look like it does. Oh, we have the garden guide. Okay. And then the field phone's almost ready. Why don't you look in here? You're not gonna find anything. But whatever. Everyone, just go back to your room and relax. I don't remember what the ember fungus does. Okay, the phone is ready again. Oh, why don't you work on the crate? It's been a while since we opened up a crate. Maybe we'll actually find something instead of like we were just. Ooh. Come on, give me something I actually want. Give me the. I want this. I want it. Oh, we got a note. Oh, shoot. We got a bunch of stuff. Okay. Let's put all our tools back. Let's put all our toys away. Joskel's letter. Dear Atticus. How's that old ruin treat you? Been chased by any posh ghosts yet? Anyway, if you're still looking to pick up some extra souvenirs to your job, I've got some information for you. One of the boys told me that he was dropping off a parcel to Lord Akron in his study a few months, and the old man opened it with some very fancy knife. We already know this, though. Right? Isn't that why we have Joskel's letter? Huh. My lad said he's mighty angry about the incident when he broke the dang thing. I trapped the knife in the drawer and broke the damn thing. Lad said he was mighty angry about the incident and shouted him out of the house. Guys, check it out. Might be one of the items. So I guess there's like a bunch of knives he's trying to find, right? Come on. It was like a set, right? Didn't Joskel say it was a set? Oh, Aster's note. The other investigators each seem to have their own thoughts and intentions here. True, we are working together intensely and competently to solve this terrible mystery, but I cannot help but feel the notions and contrivances going on behind each of their eyes. It matters not. I have my own reasons for needing to spend time exploring this place. Let Vitalia indulge in his indulge in his obsessions, and Atticus break things. I will contribute to the mission in my own ways and protect Sophia, her family, and her legacy. Little else matters. I've been watching Jacksepticeye, who I had avoided for like a bajillion years. Anyway, Jacksepticeye has like the worst ADHD I have seen in a person on screen, not like just a friend that I know. And I really appreciate his editing because he doesn't get rid of his mistakes when he screws up, or like when he just like his brain farts, or when he forgets something, which I really appreciate. Because those moments I'm like, yep. Anyway, what were we doing? Speaking of ADHD, Aster's report. The matter of Sophia's legacy presses on me. This place is dominated by Gideon's machinations. But in truth, I know Lady Akron was a greater engineer and far more worthy of recognition. While Gideon meddled, she was an inventor for the ages. I feel like we've read something to this effect already. If I do not use my position at Venitus and my own insight to prove her legacy while I'm here, well, I will betray us both. Not this exact note, but I feel like we kind of already know all this from other notes. Sophia left many blueprints and sketches behind. I shall work on them. The machine room will have to do. This is a start an optional quest for Esther. Great. You don't have to. What am I supposed to do, though? It was just like, I'll work on stuff in the machine room, and then it didn't give me anything to actually work on, right? Yeah. Put this back. I was hoping we would get one. No such luck. Who does kitchen? Everyone who's working. Okay. Why don't you work on the muddy mystery? You're not gonna find anything. It's gonna be like, oh, nothing to find here. Maybe we should focus our efforts somewhere else. We found the broken quillion. Shattered into slender pieces, this archaic weapon seems almost beyond repair, but there's something in the quality of its broken frame that suggests it might be worth rebuilding. Atticus can do this in the machine room with 4. Atticus' report. Definitely picked up one more of the bird holt knives, no mistake. Hidden away in a drawer for a letter opener. Broken though, but all the bits were there. It is funny what these rich men will pick up and then throw away. People, things. When you have worked every day in your life, you are a bit closer to the things around you. Know how to fix them. Know how much they cost. And this knife costs more than most lives. Hey. Yeah, work on that knife, bud. Let's do something. Oh, and we can do this too. Let's get Sophia cranking. I guess Aster should be in charge of that. Oh God, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I thought I had put the broken quillon in there, but yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. How are we doing, Will? Sleepy? My fear is transforming into a kind of dream state. I hear voices and footsteps, but they are not real. The image of Sophia blurs as she shakes her head sorrowfully. I am sure that something is watching me from down the darkened corridors. I was scared, but I waited. Eventually, the Seekers returned. I hid nearby, listening to them talk of the song and the blade. My husband was not among them, but they are clearly hoping to open the door with a ritual drawn from the tablets. Oh, that's the tablets I'm reconstructing? I think we might be close to the ritual ourselves, Lady Akron, and if so, we may be able to open the door from the chapel here. When a ritual is performed, a conduit opens between Nibiru and our world. Doors open, real and symbolic, and things can pass between one point in time and space to another. It is like a network of cosmic points that can be briefly traversed. So we can open one of these damn magic doors and get the lady back? Atticus cracks his knuckles. I hate all this ritual bilge, but if we can bring the lady home and lock the rest in, then what are we waiting for? Sophia shakes her head, tears in her eyes. If Simon is still trapped in here, then I don't want to return. There would be nothing left to return to. The Seekers left a tablet in the chapel. It is nearly complete and obviously important. I do not understand its meaning, but I will describe the symbols to you now. Please, do what you can to stop this nightmare. Sophia, do not lose hope. We will find you. The field phone buzzes with a soft rain of dying static, and then falls silent. All right. You get your little tush in here. You go here. And you... Boop, boom. We got the Crimson Chalice. A right to break the threshold of the second circle. A tribute to call upon the dreaming ruins of Nibiru. A drunken circle drawn on the floor, its lines uncertain as if seen through water. A goblet inscribed therein and 4 points around the ring, compass cardinals, marked with simple vessels of wood. Make an offering to each container, north with spittle, east with tears, south with dust, west with ash. Sit within this constellation, eyes closed, a handful of thorns in each palm. Sing the song of the Red Knight. Strike the earth with your fists until they bleed and the ground opens up. The fragments are made whole, and the second circle awaits. We can now call upon the song, the cup, and the dreamers of the ruins. Vitaly strides around the chamber, brandishing his notes. It may seem hazardous, but I am confident that we will fare better than Lord Gideon. By mastering these rituals, I am sure we will resolve our quest. Your confidence seems almost zealous, Vitaly. I hope you are not becoming seduced by this noxious myth in the same way Gideon did? Nonsense. I am merely more informed than Gideon was. He had but scattered private research. I am backed by the Library of Bleakhurst. Vitaly frowns and asks his general direction. Besides, what alternatives do we have here? This ritual may only be the only way to provide Lady Sophia with the opportunity to escape. I don't know, man. You're getting a little into it. I think Esther's right to be worried. I fear that Lady Akron is close to delirium. It is hard to say how she will behave. Judging by her last transmission, she is as likely to press forward as she is to return to the surface, right? Because Simon's still down. She doesn't know where Simon is. She's not going to come back without Simon, right? Okay. I want to do the broken quillin first. It just went away. It's kind of wasting time right now, but like, there we go. Kicking myself for not figuring that out ahead of time. Calgar can do this, right? Oh, okay, so we need, what's fine, we got stuff, and we can always get blood. We have like a renewable resource in blood to get chapel stuff. Let's do the quillin first. It's almost done. We got the Bearholt quillin, a dueling dagger. Its characteristic curled hilt designed to catch incoming blades. Oh, it's like a sai, right? Such an item would attract significant interest from the more dubious collectors of the Black Sands. This reclaimed weapon is now ready for delivery. Courtyard. All right. Let's send her off. Bye, knife I stole, I guess. So I'll send this off. Job done. What's the work's done?
Job's done.
What do they say in World of Warcraft? Not World of Warcraft, but like original World of Warcraft. I'll put the sound in right here.
Job's done.
Anyway, let's do the chapel. Our revelry is disturbed once again. I can't remember this thing's voice at all. It was like spooky. There is a knocking at the door. That's cheesy. Do you wish to join the feast of the old blood? Dark liquid spills from the brim of the demon's goblet. Seekers and fools are both welcome. We have such dark dreams to share. Instruments of the end, envoys of Nibiru, I call on you to release our companions to this world. Vitaly trembles, his eyes wide in awe. By the power of your golden wheel and the six blades, I command you to relinquish your hold on this family. Matt Berry.
Father!
Do not threaten us, fleshling. The child still flickers here like a candle. His roots meld with our soil. We will not release him. But you may have a pilgrim in his place, a returning herald, ready to sing to you of the glory he has seen. Was it Gideon? We getting Gideon back? Arise, 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 be made, reborn. One cannot return unscathed. A part remains for each seed consumed. Okay, let's get everyone out of there. Oh, a shambling ghoul. Can I not? Oh, I gotta click on this. Hello? I don't. That stone releases me. A crooked shadow emerges from the mist and lumbers toward the house. So sweet. The stolen blood. The stolen. What evil has. Too many voices, I can't remember what I'm doing. What evil has been visited on us now? A rotten ghoul spouting gibberish and bile. Atticus clenches his fist. Begone, you skin-draped whore, or I will beat your fetid frame back into the earth. Cool. Things are going well. What do we do with him? A twisted parody of human form, this stumbling corpse lurches around the house. Oh, is this something we have to avoid now? Twitching and flailing as if driven by some infernal puppet master. Perhaps it was once human, but now it is just a bundle of tormented flesh and shattered memories. It will not leave you of its own accord and must be driven out of force. Okay, increases the injury level. And we can... If we can overcome this entity if we can match its attributes. Well, we can do that right now, right? Atticus can do that. Yeah, get out of here, bud. Might make Atticus a little loopy, but I'm not dealing with this. Get ye back to from whence you came. Okay, oh, we got a bunch of stuff. Oh, Atticus is not feeling good. What is that thing? Or was that thing? It seemed almost human, yet twisted into a horrible travesty of life. It has been driven off, but not for good. I can still hear its cries from across the estate. Oh, good. The mechanist looks relieved, but concern still returns to her face. But where is Sophia? She was supposed to have returned via the ritual. Did this creature emerge inside of her? She said she was not coming back. Did you not listen to her? She said she was worried about Simon. Yes, Miss Astor, I think you are correct. It might even be that Sophia chose to enter the shadowed isle herself during the rite. If so, she is now in Nibiru, in pursuit of her child. She told you that. We might only be able to contact her again via further ritual. Oh, so the phone is gone permanently now. I believe that her replacement is some form of reanimated life. I have heard of such zombies, but have never seen one with my own eyes. How does it still function? What magic is in its blood? Caligar shakes herself out of the reverie. It seems to have some connection to this place, though. A manor key card fell from its rags as it fled. A key card? We got key cards in this house? Growing insight. A thoughtful revelation derived from overcoming a taxing task. Although such small victories might seem inconsequential, they can be the impetus for personal growth. This insight is hard-won and limited. We should spend it on improving ourselves, not waste it on other less demanding tasks. Eh? So it's a task support. Oh. We got some, don't we? I feel like we shouldn't use it on the didactic. We shouldn't use it on this. That'd be a waste, I feel like. I mean, it so much tells me that it's limited and we should be careful how we use it. A slip of creased card dropped by the shambling ghoul. It appears to be a key code of some kind. On the reverse surface, the image of a tear is stamped in purple ink. Okay. Why don't you do that? We need 5? Well, we got Gift of the Monkey, right? I mean, it's a a story item, so use them. Use everything up. We got a new room. Hell yeah. Fishing rod. It's got fishing in this game. Game of the year. A crooked pole and a knotted line. Simon's beaten old fishing rod, a gift from some long forgotten friend of the family. Its main feature is its durability, managing to remain serviceable after years of being used to retrieve paper planes from trees and lift baskets through windows. We can do this in the well house. Perfect. We also got Amy's box. These are the, Gideon was like, they're stealing from me. I'm gonna search the rooms for larceny. Small dented lockbox designed to keep personal items safe. A simple yet solid lock holds its contents secure. And then we got the forge chore. Amy and Alfred. I need you. Oh, this is Sophia. Amy and Alfred. I need you to sort through the refuse in the forge before next week. Not only is it becoming a tempting nest for rats, but it might also be where I mislaid the lantern I bought from Ashburg. There's an updated lantern. This is how we're going to get it. I should really like to locate the device from before winter sets in. Thank you, Sophia. Love? Evil. Oh, this guy's back. So we'll kind of ignore him for now, and we'll read Alfred's note. Things are getting worse with the master. I heard strange noises in the chapel last night and went to investigate. Lord Akron was there in a circle of candlelight, a book in one hand and some old necklace thing in the other. He was jabbering and incanting, breach the circles, coalesce and condense, meld the mind and join the flesh. Horrible. Now I'm even more worried for him and the family. I do not want anyone else getting poorly. The master has been getting even more deliveries from the Seeker's materials, too, ingots stamped with old-time runes. I am no thief, but I will turn to hiding these when they arrive. So they were stealing stuff. Gideon wasn't wrong. But they were looking out for the family. I hope if someone one day judges me, they will understand why I've done what I have done. You did a good job. You did the right thing. Unfortunately, Gideon is a chump. So anyone can do this. Can anyone also do the well house? Yeah, okay. So why don't you do this? 2? Well, yeah, Kelgar doesn't do anything. Doesn't... You know what I mean. But, okay, so... Is the well house now... Okay, so this is just the well house's dings booms. But we don't have... Nobody's trained in it. Right? It's not like it unlocked a new feature for people. We can only do it if we have enough of these guys, which we have literally 0 of right now. You need 5 and we're at 4. Uh-oh. Booster matrix. Booster. Let's do that. That's a story item. I'm just considering using that limited item to boost Atticus. So what do we got here? To do either Joskel's letter. So he can do both of these. So I feel like sending him to school might be worth it, right? We need 4. And we got... Unfortunately, we don't have enough. We only have 3. Yeah, that one's... I didn't realize there's special sounds for when you're dinking around in each room. There was a chalkboard sound. I don't know if you could hear it. What happens if I click on the machine room? Yep. It's like birds chirping. Pages flipping. Like wind rushing. Just sort of a thrumming, like a dripping. Oh, it's like the soft sound of someone sleeping, like breathing. It's like what you can't. It's like whispering. Yeah, it's like creepy whispering. Dishes clanking. Oh, boiling, like a bubbling. Nothing. A sound of fire. Like bottles clanking together. Interesting. Bubbling like not like food, more like a beaker. Yeah. Oh, cool. I had never paid attention to those before. I'll try to boost the sound so you can hear them. But that's neat. That's a nice touch. I like that a lot. What were we doing? Oh. I wanted to make him smarter, but if we do this other study, we can probably do it. This shambling ghoul in the study. We're starting to get sleepy again. Hawk is very sleepy. But Hawk can't do anything in the study, right? Who's a study? Calgar? We have one item in. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of items for the study. Holy cow. Anything else anyone can be doing right now? Nope. We're just working on the machine box and the study. Oh, the forge chore. Why don't you work on that? Okay, we got more growing insight. Oh my gosh, we got another guy here. The ghoul is searching clumsily for something, knocking furniture over and flailing against the walls. The turning, the burning. It mimes indecipherably. The gloom. Why will this thing not die? Even if it would be a second death? Esther shakes her head in confusion. Seems to be driven more by more than just the will of its masters. Okay, we're paused. Let's get everyone out of there. Nowhere's safe. The chapel's safe, I guess, for now. We got some more growing insight. What? Didn't we do the forge chore? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? Look at all those notes. Holy cow. Okay. Can we... I guess let's make... It should be spent on improving ourselves. So I think this is what we should be using it for. Not for lesser things that might be going on in the schoolroom. There's not a lot of stuff that happens in the schoolroom, but yeah. This is exactly what we should be using it for. Okay. We got a lot of stuff to read. The forge chore is not changed. Amy's note. Alfred is up to something. I don't know if it is down to his bad dreams. He's been talking in a sleep fever like. I keep hearing him muttering, even crying. Worse so, I know he's been stashing deliveries around the house. They're the things I addressed to his lordship, hidden by Pa Alfred. I do not ask him about it. He is troubled enough with Lord Gideon acting all strange and Simon getting so poorly. We are a sad household. I don't want Pa to get in trouble when the things he hid are missed. I have made some notes of them. He thinks I don't know, but he is about as subtle as a goat, and his eyes are so bad he can hardly see me when I am presently standing in front of him. I was in the kitchen and... Was this Amy again? I was in the kitchen and Pa comes in all clumsy and loud. He's dragging a sack of coal for the stove, and he don't see me as I'm in the pantry sorting some provisions. He drops the bag and then takes something small and shiny from his pocket and puts it in one of the tool drawers under the sinks. The one no one ever uses. Covers it up, I reckon, because I can hear him rattling around with the other stuff in there. When he starts stoking the fire, I come out and give him a hug and don't say anything, poor old fool. That's in the kitchen. Great. Oh, so these are all the stashes. I don't like going down the cellars much. The top chambers are okay, but once you get down further, it gets all clammy and sick feeling, and there's too many doors. I don't know my way around. But I had to go down yesterday because Mr. Gideon wanted some bottles of liquor. When I get there, I see Pa shuffling around, wedging a box up on one of the beams. "What are you up to, old man?" I says cheerily. But he replies in some dark tone, "Never you mind, child. Ain't none of your business." I felt taken aback, but I says nothing and carry on with my chore. But I did remember the joist, though, where he put that box up on the thing up top. This goes in here. Cool. Cool. And then the hidden stash in the bedroom. We'll just put that here, get that going. I'm making the beds and rolling up the only when Pa comes in. He looks all nervous, looking over his shoulder and that like someone is following him. He tells me that he heard the lady Sophia calling for me and that I need to go see her sharp. But I don't know he ain't telling the truth here. So when I leave the room, I waits outside the door for a while. I can hear him stashing something in there, clanking with a noise that only the old washbowl makes. So I reckon he stashed another one of his secrets there. I keep meaning to go back in and see what it might be. I hope it's not just more smoke weed. With Simon so poorly, I'm spending most of my time taking care of him. Okay. Can you do this? 4. Well, if we upgrade Gideon, he's going to be able to do a lot, isn't he? 5 lips, 2 forge. Well, we got 2 forge things, right? Who's not hurt? Hawk's not hurt, but he's busy. Aster's not really hurt. Everyone's just tired. Calgar's hurt. Calgar's always hurting. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's speed these up. Whoa. I've always been concerned with diseases of the body, but what we see here makes me wonder if the true malady is one of the world. Just as a sickness is a derangement of the systems of the body by the introduction of some alien antagonist, so our own world is sickened by the presence of things to which it must respond and react. Perhaps when all of this is done, we should look at what might make our world more resistant to corruption. If a person must eat, well, see the sunshine, and keep themselves active, then there are also habits that the world as a whole must adopt to protect from decay. A philosophy for the defense of our realm? Indeed, I must strive to remove my own poison from my life and habits. Are you kicking? Are you kicking it? Are you kicking it? I'm proud of you, Calgar. You can do it. Okay. I know. But you're about to be so smart. Look how smart you are. Oh, you are a very sleepy boy. Let me do this. Oh. Forge chart requires 1. Okay, we're going to use up all of our things here. But you know what? It'll be worth it. Oh, we got another guy down here. Dang. Okay. I think he might be too tired for that. I don't want him to get hurt. What do we got here? 3? And we don't have anything. And we have the gift of the rat, but I hate to use it when he's so good at it on his own, right? Well, let's start putting everyone to bed. And then we can pick it up from there. Once Aster's done. They're gonna move around, but that's fine. They'll go between, what, like 2 rooms? Okay. Ooh, we got the new lamp, too. Sweet. This goes here. Why don't we just kind of get these lamps? We'll just follow the same thing. Perhaps I am cursed. Since I have been diverting the Lord's deliveries, my dreams have been most strange. I see them like vivid plays upon a stage. Visions. I see a lady, a right pretty lady. She is outside the house, just sitting in solitary in the courtyard. Uh-oh, the Song is her name. I just know it in the dream. She looks like a chanteuse from Wilkins or another fancy city place. But there's something about her eyes and her dress. It shifts around her like water. Last night I saw her. You are saving them, she told me. I tried to speak, but I could not. Perhaps I cannot speak in dreams. Bring our words back to us, she then says, and the world will be set right again. You're saving them. You're just going to do the thing. You're just going to do what Gideon's going to do. You're going to do it yourself. I want to get closer to her, to know what it means. But damn Tubbs woke me up, jumping on my face. Good job, Tubbs. Real hero here. Okay. Everyone in the bedroom ready to take a little nappy poo? And where are we? Oh my God. Well, the food is going to be gone. That's too bad. We're not too hungry. We'll have time to find food. And cook it and feed it to everyone. Not a problem. Wait, Vitali's note. Ever since we began to assemble the second ritual, my dreams have begun to linger into the waking hours. They had some tincture of themselves to all of reality after the fact, as they are attempting to reach out to me beyond the confines of my sleep. What if all the dreams are simply not the struggles of our unconscious mind, but a sort of reception of a transmission? We have seen from the mechanists that such remote transmissions are possible via mechanical means, so why not something of the flesh across time and space? The more I dream here, the more I am convinced that such a nighttime vision might offer a very real conduit to other worlds and histories. Oh boy, okay, bud. Another gazette. Sick clown disturbs library toad speaker. A public lecture at Grand Sands General Library by noted toad expert Dr. Thalen Mortal was disturbed on Wednesday by the actions of a fully painted clown. The entertainer, who was noted to have been from out of town, unnerved lecture attendees by standing silently in the audience for the first part of the lecture. He was later ejected on issuing toad-like screams. As Dr. Mortottle's speech continued, the clown, whose whereabouts are unknown, is said to have made threats and brandished a bone knife at the librarians. Dr. Mortottle has reportedly canceled forthcoming events in his Pond Life lecture series. That's rough. Okay. Atticus, why don't you go down and do this? You can find us some meat? Is this all Atticus stuff? And Atticus is... Let's get that out of there. I don't want to accidentally use it. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Okay, we need 4 and we got 3. I guess we're gonna... Oh, boy. I really want to do Joskel's letter first, because I have been holding on to that thing for so long. You can do this hidden stash. What? Oh, do we have any soporific snuff? We do. What? Oh, so do we need to... Okay, so we need to upgrade someone. Oh, but we don't have a thing. We don't have a little lecture, a little lesson to give them. Okay, well, we can't do that quite yet. Rats. What about this one? 5? That's a lot. Okay, hold on. We got the tracing charcoal. Let's put that away. Oh my gosh. To be reborn, to make anew, a descent of memories. The wretched thing stumbles around, hissing with rage. False songs, false dreams. Cool, cool, cool. Perfectly normal. Glad you're here with us in this house. Okay. He's working on the cellars. Stokes is not going to let us do anything. But Calgar, you can work on this. Oh, I wanted food. We do have the ration, so it's not the end of the world. But let's look again. Oh, get out of there. Yeah, that was... I feel like it's air of nausea more often than a useful tool. Hell yeah. The dulled poignard. An aristocratic blade with a curling guard. Oh, the little S thing. I don't know what that guard is useful for. It seems like disarming, right? It has become a tarnished with age. Its sorry state hides the exquisite construction of a valuable antique. If we were to reburnish the weapon and return its shine, it might be worth a great deal. So we do it in the forge. What's it take? 2? We don't have any forge stuff. How do we find forge stuff again? The forge stuff comes from the cliffs, doesn't it? Okay, well, we're kind of out of, we're kind of running out of, things to do. We're gonna have to start grinding again for items. So maybe, oh, thank God we found some raw meat. Can you make the meal? Okay, we'll make the meal. That's ultimately what I wanted. Is it going? Okay, perfect. 5, we have 4. We can do the exotic spices, which is too bad because I want to use the exotic spices on this, right? We have the new lamp. I forgot about that. Let's try the new lamp. We're not too terribly hungry yet. Why don't you work on this? Shipping crate. What are these? Oh, these are for this. We'll put the fishing rod up here because it's literally the only thing we can do. And it requires 2, but we only have 1. Okay. How are we? We're not too terribly sleepy, but I guess we'll see what we can find, I guess. We're a little hungry. Calgar needs a healing potion eventually. Oh, we got... Yeah, I can have 1,000,000 of these, but if I don't have the thing to, put in the schoolroom, then it's kind of pointless. So I feel like maybe we need to dig. Wait. Mr. Tubbs. Always in the way. Sweet. Okay. That was one we need for this, right? Okay. Excellent. That's exactly what we needed. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. The inspiring text will give us an item. Anyone can do that, so why don't you just go up here and do that? 000, perfect. And then who should we upgrade next? Oh, we got stuff to read. Mr. Mouse. Oh, this is... Remember little Mr. Mouse's stories? They were pretty weird. Mr. Mouse could hear muffled voices from beyond the walls. The visitors were here. He heard them fiddling with the door, trying the doorknob, and prying at the lock with their strange tools. Eventually, he heard them come inside the house. Oh, so they broke in. Mr. Mouse scurried along the little corridors in the walls of his home. The boot prints of the visitors wrote a message in the ash from the riverbank, but Mr. Mouse could not read it. He was just a mouse. He could see the shadows of the visitors moving around the other rooms, quietly searching. They were seeking for the great king's dreams. They must not find them. Mr. Mouse has an idea. He is going to place something irresistible in a trap. I have spread the metal runes around the house in hiding places. Amy caught me moving one, but I do not think she saw what I was doing. I'm not sure what I did, if what I did has helped curse the curse, though. Simon has not returned from the Black Sands, and so Sophia has seemed to have vanished, and the Lord is still down there chanting. My own dreams are also becoming more like nightmares. The song in my dream, she was in my dream again. She stood on our cliff tops. Gosh. She stood on our own cliff tops, her eyes shining out bright like the moon. She sung for the darkness. She wants me to bring her runes. Then she can cure Lord Gideon's madness, and she can protect us and shelter us, she said, in the dream. I've started to hear her voice in the day. I'm afraid of what might happen. Not good, bud. Not good at all. Where is my lady, Kelgar? You're not working anything. Can you deal with this? Yeah, you can use this charcoal. Use this tracing charcoal on the zombie, won't you? That makes sense. Cool. Okay. What do we need, though? Oh, only Atticus can do that. Excuse me. We need 2, so we need to find another one. Can you, do something else down here? How about you do something else here? Gift of the Mole. Okay, that's fine. Now, who should we make smart? We already did Atticus. Like Atticus, everything that's story driven is Atticus, right? And I don't think we can boost him again, but let's see. I mean, we'll look, right? We got a ton of growing insights, so whatever. Atticus could also do the kitchen. He can't do the guest rooms. That's the one thing we might want to boost Vitali or Calgar. Okay. Moxton's carafe, a graceful vessel composed of elegant curves and forged from prismatic crystal. Oh, we can... Oh. It's Tassapore for the dining room. Cool, and we can upgrade it. Jonathan Moxton was a vintner of some repute, one of the few winemakers to succeed in cultivating grapes on the cold East Coast. Decadent tasting sessions at his clifftops, so that'd be really sweet wine, right? Decadent tasting sessions at his clifftop plantation became popular with the city elite, who invariably made bulk orders before leaving. However, many spoke of how the wine seemed to lose its bouquet when sampled at home. Some said it didn't travel well, but others claimed the difference was due to the strange decanter Moxton used to serve his guests. And indeed, when this unusual glassware vanished some years ago, Moxton's business suffered a terminal decline. His empty plantation still clings to the ruins, the ruined tiers to the chalky cliffs of the Solstice Reach. So, literally, where was that? That is here. We don't have what we need to upgrade it yet. We need 2 things to upgrade it. Shipping crate. Oh, sweet. Here's one. If she says, oh, I'm gonna find something else to do first. I'll like spit. um. Oh yeah, let's look to see what. I mean, 6. I don't mean to upgrade Atticus so much, but I mean, he does a lot of the stuff. Oh, I can only use 2 items. That makes sense. So I can only have a max of 4. Okay, I guess we'll upgrade Vitali or Calgar. Neither of these two do kitchen, right? They both do dreams, but they don't do kitchen. They have a lot of overlap. Does he do incantations? No. Yeah, he does. Does he do sensations? No. But Atticus does. Atticus does roots, right? Yep. Dreams, substances. So either Calgar or Aster to do substances, and mysteries. And he does mysteries. I think maybe he might be the best one to do for now. And then we got another zombie somewhere, don't we? Yeah. 5. Can Calgar do it? Yes, she can. Okay. Okay. What? Okay. The thing staggers about the chamber, howling like an injured bear. Home, betrayed. Sweet moonlit eyes. Is this Gideon? He said it's home. Wait, I recognize that voice. Atticus' fists bunch and his eyes narrow. Oh, it's Alfred, the groundskeeper. Part of him is still in there, trapped, angry, wild with fear. That makes sense. On hearing his name called, the ghoul howls again and launches himself at Atticus, its broken fingers clawing at the air. Well, how about that? You're not gonna find anything in there, but why don't you try? And why don't you give this a go? Nope. We're gonna wait for you to get out of there, I guess. The thing for the schoolroom. Where did that come from again? I don't remember. Just thinking. Oh, you can work on this now, right? Perfect. Don't even need the soporific snuff. Yeah. Well, you can just start working on that immediately. And then, oh, what do we got here? Eroded cartouche. A burnished rectangle of some ancient metal. Vague letter forms or runes can be seen etched across its surface, but they are blurred and smudged by the passage of time. With a careful study and interpretation, we might still be able to tease a meaning from the text. 7? Holy cow. Sweet. He can do the this. Okay. It's gonna give us something else that's like 7. Nope, that's too bad. We can't upgrade this yet because we only have 1. 5. So can we do 5 archives in here? Oh boy. I don't think I'm gonna have enough, right? No, not without the oh wait. Does the archives have? Yes. No, it doesn't work in there. No, we have to. Does he move? It says he immovable. It will not leave of its own accord. So I thought maybe it's gonna move, but it doesn't sound like it. 5 is so much. 2. 2 is not too bad. But we also don't have what we need. The frozen cartouche. Well, we're out of luck because he's hanging out in there, right? A burnished rectangle of some ancient metal. Vague letter forms or runes can be seen etched across the surface, but are obscured by a strange frost patina that cannot be rubbed off by the frigid metal. We need an item to remove its sheen. So we need like a lot more stuff for the forge. I think I'm gonna like call it here. But we need to. A lot of our stuff is being held up because of the forge right now. That's just how it is. Why don't you cook this meat? I might as well, right? Everyone's getting a little sleepy. That's perfect. That'll be a perfect way to end the video. Everyone going to bed. That's kind of how we've been pacing these, huh? Okay. Everyone's hungry, but we still got a lot of time left on this, so I won't worry about it just yet. Is that everyone? Nope, get in there. Okay. So next time, I'll look ahead of time because I need to figure out how to get stuff for the forge. What's it called? Embers. I need to figure out how to get embers items because I'm going to need 2 for this and 2 for this and 2 for this. So I need 6 embers helpers and I have 1 right now. And I tried to get that one from the cliff top, but Aster was like, I want to try something different. I'm like, cool. That's actually what I need though. So it's not helpful. All right. So we'll leave it there. Let's get everyone sleeping. Who's in charge of sleeping tonight? All right. With that, tuck you in. Try not to let the zombie get you. He's not leaving the forge, so we're safe in the bedroom. And I'll see you in the morning or whenever it is you wake up and we can have some basic meal. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.